Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Well, after a long day of driving around and avoiding getting arrested or pulled over, thought I'd do a challenge log. Help me unwind. Trekmaster 30's the warm-up lap. And it's on a bingo. Bingo. Let's see if this guy will zoom in. It's about as zoomed as you're going to get, it looks like. It's a huge keyway up here. Even with the 50,000s, you got a lot of slop in the keyway. Not so much the course got some back and forth movement, but I can already see pin number 1. Oh, if you can move over. Look at those serrations. Yeah. So, you know what you're in for. You're in for a ride. Hey, thank you. I've been rolling enough already today. We'll have a go at it here with this little swoopy here. One spring. Ooh, got a little movement out of 2. 3. Ooh, 3 is like bound up. Like really bound up. Ooh, I think I moved him too much. This pick that I'm using is a little too thick. It's brushing up against the wording in here and attenuating my feedback. Yes, this is much better. Get counter right back there on 5. Just checking these other ones. If 1 wants to play, too early for 1. 2 springy, 3. Somebody was bound up. There we go. Got all good. See that? We got a spill going on in here. So they'll turn on the coil there. I was gonna do my introduction instead of like hello. I was gonna go hello everybody. And I was doing my Boris. Used to be when I drink vodka and stuff, I'd start talking like a Russian, trying to. Probably a bad impersonation of a Russian. I got a solid one right here. That the key's mummified, so I had to back off on him a little bit. Now everybody's kind of springy. 1 doesn't want to play yet. A little bit of movement there. It was like 4. 5 is give me. Ooh, yes. I think it was 5 or 6. Just coming through and just kind of like bouncing on pins. 3 solid. 4. You see that? I don't know if you can see that slight counter there. I think that's 5. I got to make sure that because that core moved around so much before I put a key into it, I got to make sure. Yeah, that's it. 1 gave me a lot of counter. He took away a lot of the counter rotation though, so I may have hit him too soon. Right. It's a fun lock, man. I've done something wrong here there, because when I touched that last pin 1, too soon, it stole all of my false set, or not all of it, but so I'm gonna. I heard you can do this. I've never tried it before. You can tap those. I usually just pull it, pick out a little bit. That's if you've overset somebody. Oh, everybody feels springy now. What the hell? I'm gonna need a warm-up lap on the warm-up lap. Now I'm just pushing up on pins, see if I can get a reaction out of them. Ooh, there we go. I got my deep fall set back. Now we gotta find out who genuinely wants to be picked. No fakers. We only want 4 real feedback. No fake feedback. No fake news, fake news. Total lie. You're lying to me, Pin. You're lying. I think it's pin 1. I'm not sure if I'm hitting my tension wrench. No, that's not pin 1. I was hitting the tension wrench. Come on, who is it? See, I can push back up on the very back up here and get a false set, but that's, I mean, that counter rotation, but that's with the pick sticking out of the end of the lock, so I know I've gone a little too far. You've gone too far. I've not begun to go too far. All right. Who is it? Where are you, spool? Where the hell are you? And why? Oh, I felt something there. Behind door number 4, we have, I think it's only a 5-pinner. But don't let that fool you on picking. All right. I'm going to try it. I think this is 1. This is where I don't like slopping the tension wrench. See that? You got to go pretty far before you're even ready to counter rotate. Ease it back. You don't want to go too far when you counter rotate. Come on, I'm pushing on you. Oh, nope. I got him, but I didn't drop the tension wrench or lose my false set completely. I got a little bit more turn on the core, hitting 5. It's a tough one. Hope you brought your popcorn. I need to drink some more of my Korean dirt water. I've grown fond of that foul taste. Not that foul, I guess. Ooh, there we go. That was pin 5. This is excellently designed lock, man. It really makes you fight for it. Bingo! You knew that was coming. You knew it. I used to play pool with my buddy. He was a Navajo Indian, and he was like raised on a pool table. I mean, almost literally. And he knew how to play pool, man, 8-ball. And we'd go up to a bar and play pool, and right next to the bar was a bingo parlor where his wife would go play bingo. And we'd get hammered, drinking and stuff. And one time I came back here, he gave me some errand, you know, go get some money from her or something, you know, and come back or something like that, some errand. I walk into a bingo hall all ripped, and I yell out bingo. Just being a fool. Nobody really saw the humor in that. I did. I thought it was hilarious as a comment. But yeah, I was pretty much frowned upon. And then I walk up to Sandra, so they're like, "Oh, she knows that crazy white guy. It's him." So, and then I didn't live that one down for a while. Oh well, that's the way it goes. I don't always do things logically, especially when I've been drinking. Now I have a fresh pinning tray here because I put my last challenge lock back together. I need to do that. I am running out of pinning trays. I've got so many projects going on. Not running out of them, but I've got to be more efficient. Alright, we got tailpiece removed. This guy over here, move him out of the way. Hey, we need more. Stay over there. We need to open you up. Open sesame, and there's a shim right there. There's a shim, Jim. I put that Texas Jim lock back together. I don't know if you read the comments on that one, but Steel Penning says that was from an earlier. He was an earlier picker, and that in the beginning with a lot of challenge locks, they just named them after themselves. They didn't give a name to the lock, you know. I guess you could call this one Bingo. That's what I would call it. Bingo. I think it's Binco. Binco. See that? Binco. There's a little something, but I'd call it Bingo. I'll just give him a little G there. Sorry, I can't modify it. It's not my lock, but that's what I would do. I'm crazy like that there. A bit loony. A bit touched in the head. Not enough to get committed. Not yet, anyway. Alright. I got this about the way I like it. Why is the plug not? There we go. So why is the plug not moving? Very nice. That's a 5-pin. Uh-oh. I was going to say, damn, look, we're missing a pin. Look how deep that guy is down in there. Sheesh. Right, get over here. Stay right there. Look at all pinning tweezers. It's nice to be organized. I should do that more often. Pin 2 just came out all by himself. He decided to... So get on with it. Stop your yammering and get on with it. Sorry, Pin 2. Gee. You jumped the gun. Pin 1's supposed to come first. Pin 1's always first. Oh, I want to be first sometimes. Well, then we'd have to call you Pin 1 instead of Pin 2. Wouldn't we? Nice spool in Pin 1. Very spooled. Oh, what? I've got the driver and the key pin in slot 1. In Pin 1. There's the key pin. I underpicked Pin 1. I didn't touch him. I guess that's how that goes. I'm surprised it didn't do that for Pin 5 down here. I mean, Pin 4, because... Come out, whatever you all... Alright, I'm going to have to use a pick to assist me here. Pick this guy out. There we go. He's a standard. Pin 3. Pin 4 is very tiny. I don't know how he's hiding in here. Man, it looks smaller than that, the way it sits in there so deep. What? And the top of this guy right here is rounded. He's like, oh, he's a bull. Bullocks. We don't hear that a lot here in the United States, but bullocks is that's just a rounded key pin. It's made into like a T-pin. Excellent work on this lock, man. Let's focus in here. Pins 1 and 4. Chambers 1 and 4 are threaded. No counter milling. Well, I think that's just wear and tear there. It was so zoomaged. Alright, let's get back here. I'll quickly show you what happened on Pin 1. See that driver? I underpicked that. They were both sitting in the chamber. And this guy looked really buried in here. This guy was sticking further up for some reason. Optical illusion, I guess. Let's get back to the gutting, the rest of the gutting, shall we? We haven't got all day. Stop mucking about. Get on with it. Alright, jeez. I did win the bingo. I did win. So Pin 1, we should find nothing but a spring. Yep. Look at that driver. Serrated like hell. Look at that serrated driver. Oh, crazy. Chamber number 1 is threaded. We've got a nice spool going on here in 2. That's some of our deep full set. Number 2 is also threaded. You want to come out? Yes, he does. steel spring. Number 3. Uh-oh. Standard. To go along with that standard driver down there. He's also threaded. Number 4 is a serrated. And number 5 just landed. Landed out the other end. There's a spool. Alright, I'm going to leave those other springs in there, but every chamber is threaded. And it looks like they're all steel springs in there. I'm just going to leave those guys in there. See how that guy kind of says it's Bink. I think it's Bingo, but I'd call it Bingo. Right. Stop obsessing on that, will you? And get us to the pins, alright? Here we go. I'm not unmummifying the key. I'm just going to leave it like that because I think I got the sequence right. There we go. Very nice work. A lot of fun on this bingo lock. Remember, never walk into a bingo hall yelling bingo unless you're prepared to run. I wasn't prepared to run. Thank you for watching and happy picking, everyone. Look at that. I believe Nigel's got a drinking problem.
What makes you think that? In Russia, there is no drinking problem, except when we don't have anything to drink.
Well, I believe he's passed out over here on a Budweiser label. I don't know how much he's been drinking or why.
I think it is because we have more locks to guard now, more locks to watch, and we want to be all on duty for locks escaping.
Right. I guess that's a good enough reason as any, I suppose. Nigel's always had a drinking problem. You ever notice how he falls over all the time? They don't call him getting a little bit tipsy for no reason, you know what I mean?